Hi guys, welcome to Moment with Tynah. My name is Tynah, just Tynah, but Tynah for short. So I am just a regular girl who, you know, is in her journey, still on my journey of, becoming a successful podcaster. I have a show called Moment with Tynah, and I got inspired by Jennifer Hudson, by Oprah, by Ellen, a whole lot of other podcasters that I admire, that I look up to, right? Up to date. And they inspire me a lot. And I really want to be just like them, if not more, you know. Yeah, I'm repping my country. I'm from Nigeria, proudly. So today I just want to come on here to talk about how I've evolved over the years, how I see myself progressing in my journey, and how I want to do better, grow, and become the best version of me. And how do I do that? Consistency. I used to suffer from procrastination, like I'm like, I don't have the right tools, let me just wait. But the more I keep waiting, the more time keeps running. Time waits for nobody. So I just had to do what I can with what I have, and I know that God in his infinite mercy is going to bless me. Yes. So I'm gonna make this video and post it, and I'm giving myself a target of 2 years, and I'm sure if I come back in 2 years time, I'll be proud of myself. I know that I've worked hard, I've put in the work, I'm trying my best, and I'm leaving the rest to God to take control and catapult me to my greatest heights. And I hope that when I get there, when I get to the particular place, that level I want to be at, I hope that he would guide me and give me the strength to pull through, because the journey starts even when you've gotten to the top. That's when your journey is just beginning, because then you have the audience you need to put in more work, you need to give them what they want, you need to steadily and consistently keep doing what you're doing, right? So that's what I tell myself, that the journey, I've not even started it yet. The real work is going to be when I get to the top, and I'm going to get to the top regardless of what anybody says or think about me at this point. So a little bit about me, backstory. Right now I have no friends. Just one of my best friend. Her name is Sandra. God bless her soul. We've been friends for more than a decade now, and I love her so much, even if we quarrel a lot, even if we misunderstand each other so much, even if we fall out a lot. I feel like I have this thing where when I open my mouth to utter a word, I get misunderstood a lot. When I'm trying to say something, I sound rude to people, or they just don't like the way I said it. It's just always something about me. So I keep losing friends. I really don't know. But if I have I know I try to work on myself. If I notice that I have a character that people don't like, that doesn't sit well, because One thing about life, you gotta learn to work with people. You gotta learn to work with people because everybody has different characters. You're gonna meet different personalities that's unlike your own, that's opposite of what you are used to. So what do you gotta do? Instead of falling out with everybody, just learn to work with them, right? So yeah. The reason why I say I have no friends is because I got betrayed a lot by friends. You know, the ones you help, at the end of the day, they isolate themselves from you. Reasons best known to them. But I just hope, I just don't want no fake love. So I think it's better if everybody want to stay away. It's fine. I'd rather be alone right now. I'd rather have one real friend than multiple fake friends. And I think that's something every other person should learn to have. Okay? Just have one friend who got you, who you're sure of that, oh, this person got me for life, regardless of anything, you know? Yeah. My story, I was born in Lagos. I in um Ogun State, to be precise. I lived in Ogun State for 15 years. Then we moved to Ikorodu. So right now my parents' house is in Ikorodu. I am currently in Abuja, but I'm moving back to Lagos to stay with my mom's house because my sister is done with school now. So yeah, I came to Abuja after we moved to Ikorodu. A few years later, I got admission to Durban Poly in Buhari, Abuja. I schooled there, and I that was my journey. I studied mass communication, so that was my passion for. I've always wanted to, I've always been articulated. I've always been a media personality. So I just put, me. I just wanted to do what I love. All right. I don't want to. I saw my mom work for 35 years for the government, coming home stressed. Every damn day she wakes up 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning, leave the house before 5 o'clock in the morning to meet up with staff bus or the train, just in case she missed the staff. Oh God, my mom really, really tried. Kudos to that woman. She is my role model. Like, she would wake up 3 a.m. in the morning, cook for the kids, for us, and then go to work, come back. You know how Lagos traffic is. She might come back 11 sometimes, and she does the same thing every single day. So I told myself, I don't want to live like that. I see my mom, I saw my mom get drained every single day. I saw the life out of my mom get drained with stress, Lagos traffic, work stress, family stress. Oh, I don't want to even go into the family stress right now. But she carried most of the burden, and I really want to do something for my mom. So if you're watching this, please subscribe so my subscribers could grow, and you know how this goes. So your subscription would actually go a long way for me. This is me being very authentic and being myself. No filter, no nothing, just me and you guys. I'm tired of depending on crumbs from people. I just want to do me and be successful at it. So I studied mass communication in Durban, as I was saying, and I was pretty good at it. Like, I was pretty good at so I just like, why not? Let me just take this personal, since it's inbuilt, is what I know how to do best. So let me just put it into work as a passion. Do something you love and make money from it at the same time. sort of working for people that wouldn't even pay you, you know. So yeah, I graduated, served, did my PPA at Love FM, Pape Hills, Abuja. Great colleagues I have, great boss, Mrs. Anile. I love her so much. Great people I worked with. I learned a lot from everybody at the radio station, which contributed to my experience. And then I also worked as a correspondent for Mr. Tunde Imolein. He's an architect, so he likes to be called Architect Tunde Imolein. I worked for him as correspondent, but yeah, so that's it. I don't want to talk much about that. I gathered more experience, interviewing A-list people. He introduced me to a lot of people that I got to interview. I got to talk to people like PA to the spokesman to the Minister of Abuja, Wike, and also some other elite people in the government. I was privileged to, I've interviewed people, and also on my own show, Moment with Tynah, after I resigned from working for him for personal reasons, I wanted to grow myself, so I needed to focus on me. It was time to focus on me since I already gathered all the experience I needed. So I kicked off Moment with Tynah show, and it's going amazing. It's going really well. I interviewed most artists, and I hope to interview more creatives in the industry. People I would like to interview, there's a lot of them, a whole lot of them. People like Wizkid, Ashake, Burna Boy, Davido, Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade, Shay, King Mari. Oh, I love King Mari. Oh my god, I love her sound. BNXN, formerly known as Buju. Rema, Arasta, Don Jazzy. I would like to interview Don Jazzy. I think he's a fun person to interview. Yeah, and many other that I can't just mention because of time, apart from artists, I would like to interview, influencers, Diana Ineje, many others like that. I like to interview actors as well, many other actors, Uche Montana, and many others. Even in a diaspora as well, but it starts from home. So guys, I just want to tell you guys not to give up on your dreams, okay? Never give up on your dreams. Keep pushing, keep going, keep doing what you love. And I know we get to the top. We're gonna get to the top. And we'll keep going and going. See the way my fingers are going? That's how we keep going and going and going till we get to the top. Yeah. About my relationship life, I've been into bad relationships, terrible ones at that. But I learned from it, I learned. So right now I'm dating somebody and he cares, he shows me that he cares, and I respect him, and I hope it's gonna be a forever thing. But if not, I mean, God will send me my own. God will definitely send me my own if this one isn't mine. So in my next video, guys, I'm gonna be pranking my parents. So I'm gonna be prank calling them, telling them that I could say I don't want to give them, because they're quite old, so I wouldn't want to give my parents heart attack. So what can I say? How can I prank them? I'm thinking of telling them I'm pregnant. I'm not, but I'm thinking of telling them that I'm pregnant. Let me see their reaction. It's gonna be crazy, especially my dad. He's so dramatic. It's so dramatic, trust me. It's not gonna find it funny. But let me see what they will say if I tell them, Mommy, Daddy, I'm pregnant. See you in my next video, guys. I'm gonna prank my parents. Bye for now.